Hello yet again, everybody. This time, Zach Attack is here with the Attack Live being out on this Monday, June 22nd, 2015. Hope everyone had a nice weekend. Decent weather here in Michigan over the weekend. I had 2 gigs on Friday and Saturday. Actually, 3 gigs. Double on Saturday, single on Friday. Friday night gig was a special needs dance at Washington Senior Center. I've done these dances numerous times. I have skipped a couple because of my scheduling. I missed May because I was busy, so I returned in June. It was the least attended special needs dance I've done in recent months. About 30 people showed up. Usually I get like 50 or 100, but it was less than that. But despite the weak attendance, it was an okay show. Special needs, no matter who shows up, no matter how many people show up, they always make the best out of it. They always like to dance a lot. So they dance a little bit, and my brother's girlfriend's daughter, Savannah, who you've probably seen in a couple of my videos, popping in and out, she was at the gig with me. And I'm applauding special needs people for taking care of her and distracting her and playing with her while I was doing my job. So then after that decent show, we went to Saturday's doubleheader. I periscoped a couple things. I periscoped the special needs. I periscope Westview because now I got Periscope on Android. But if anyone's interested in watching any of my periscopes, if I do them, at DJ Zach Attack is my username on Periscope and Twitter too. Anyway, not much plugging for a while. Well, besides talking about the rest of my gigs. Saturday morning, I did a 5K one, Lions one at Westview. This is the 4th annual I've done all 4 years. Beautiful weather to kick up. It was like 60 as the race started. It was sunny out, very beautiful weather for that day. It was a great one. People enjoyed it. People had fun listening to music while they were waiting for the one to start, and of course when it came back. So it was a fun way to start the day. Followed by a grad party for my cousin Felicity. It was at Bunny One Country Club in Lake Orion. It was a good show for what it was. It was a family event, so we had a little bit of dancing. Some like more dancier cousins. Melissa and Amanda and Sarah like to dance a little bit and sing along to some songs. But at least my Aunt Terry and my grandma was singing the Sweet Caroline as I ended the night. So it was kind of a fun little family get-together when I was DJing. I always DJ my family things. So when I'm available. When I'm not busy. So there goes. Those were my 3 gigs over the weekend. I only have 1 gig this forthcoming weekend, a grad party. Another one on Friday. So, let's get on there with the entertainment news for this weekend. Starting with your number 1 movie in America. Well, despite a big opening from Inside Out debuting at number 2 with 90 million for the 2nd week in a row. Jurassic World, number 1 for the 2nd week in a row. After a big opening weekend last week, I need to correct myself. I thought it was the number 2 highest grossing movie of all time on opening weekend. Although it was the 2nd biggest opening weekend of all time. But I stand corrected. It is now the number 1 highest grossing opening weekend of all time, making $208 million last week. And usually after such a big opening, movies like Jurassic World seem to decline. Like the 2nd week after a big opening, the box office numbers decline. Like you go from 200 mil to like 30 mil. Jurassic World still made 100 mil this week. That's great. That's great to see, despite the 1 week distance. Usually, like I said, you have that decline, but not for Jurassic World. They can still make 100 mil after 200 opening week last week. So there you go. Congrats to Jurassic World remaining at number 1 with 100 million this week after a big 200 million opening last week. We'll see if it remains number 1 against Max and Ted 2. I hope Ted 2 is number 1. It was number 1 last time. But after Seth MacFarlane's last movie, Million Ways to Die in the West bombed, and Dope got destroyed. Dope, an urban movie, only made 8 mil. Racism at its finest. People didn't want to see a black urban movie. They want to see an anime movie instead. They want to hear black voices, not see them. Sorry, bad joke. They rather hear black actors be voicing animated characters than actually see black people act. That's most people. I would see Dope. I want to see Dope. I want to see it eventually. Whether it's in theaters or on Redbox, I do want to see it. So there you go with that. Let's move on to Apple Music. Of course, like many other streaming services, Apple Music is coming up at the end of the month. And of course, a big thing is, of course, like other streaming services, its refusal to pay the artist for properly streaming royalties, you know? Taylor Swift has been a big vocalist about companies like Spotify and Apple not properly paying the artists for streaming their music. She famously took down 1989 off of Spotify for that, and she was about to do the same for Apple. She made it clear in an open letter over the weekend, which has made big noise. She said, I love Apple, they've been big supporters. But I'm not feeling good about the fact that you guys are going to have a 3-month trial for this Apple's music. For the 3-month trial, no one's getting paid royalties. Not just me, but indie artists too. Apple heard that, and within hours of Taylor's open letter, they revealed that artists will get paid for streaming. Even during the free trial period, they will get paid for royalties for streaming during that free trial period. It's the power of Taylor Swift. That one letter from what's now known as the most powerful teen pop star on the planet. Or should I say adult pop star, because now she's 25. So, that's big for someone like Taylor Swift to step up like that. Like I said, she's been very vocal about these streaming services not properly paying the artists for streaming. Big vocalist on that. And to see her get vocal about it in an open letter to Apple and see them make a change after a day after that letter came out, it's the power of Swift. Big time. So, that's interesting they did that. Taylor responded to that by tweeting, I am elated and relieved. Thank you for your words of support today. They listened to us. A lot of people have applauded Taylor Swift for stepping up, like Elvis Costello, Jack Antonoff from Bleachers, and her own boyfriend, Calvin Harris, even tweeted support for Taylor stepping up and making a change. As MJ would say, as we're near towards the 6-year anniversary of his death on Thursday, make that change. Make that change indeed, Taylor Swift did made, helping Apple make a change on paying artists properly during a trial following an open letter she made on Saturday. Now, yesterday, though, was the MuchMusic Video Awards, a Canadian award show for the Canadian MTV. Even though Taylor wasn't nominated, one of her faves and one of her occasional opening acts won 2 awards, winning Best International Artist and Buzzworthy International Artist of Group, Ed Sheeran winning both of those awards for his beautiful song and video, Thinking Out Loud. I love playing that one from him. Other international winners, including The Weeknd, a Canadian rapper who won Most Buzzworthy Canadian and Best Pub Video for Earned It from the 50 Shades of Grey movie, as well as his director, Sam Pilling, winning for Best Director for Often. And he also won Video of the Year for Often, so he was the big winner, winning 4 awards that night. So congrats to The Weeknd for that big week, for the big win. Well, Justin Bieber, despite his career going down the drain, he won Fan Fave Artist of Group, and another group that's been going down in popularity, One Direction won Fan Fave International Artist. While Shawn Mendes, who also opened up for Taylor, he won Best Fan Fave Video for Something Big. So again, to all the winners of the MuchMusic Awards in Canada. Going from one country to another, Australia. In news on Madonna, finally after 23 years, properly announcing Australian tour dates. Madonna hasn't been to Australia since 1993. And for the last 2 or 3 tours, she's promised an Australian tour on the Confessions tour, on the MD&A tour, and her Sticky and Sweet tour. Although promises to show up to Australia on those 3 tours, she never really went for the gold, basically. She never backed her word, as she made up some excuse for why Australian dates were not added. Whether it's economic problems or wanting to spend more time with kids, there's been a reason why Madonna's never added proper Australian dates. So once again back in March, Madonna vowed to finally tour Australia this year, or next year, should I say, on the Rebel Heart Tour. And Australians probably stood up and said, "Heard of before, bitch. We ain't gonna believe it till we see those tour dates." Well, they got them. Madonna announced the tour dates today. That'll start up in March at the Vector Arena in Auckland. Yes, New Zealand dates as well as Australian dates in Melbourne, Sydney, and Brisbane. She's played all those places before back in 1993, including in Sydney. She was on the Sydney Cricket Grounds, and that's where she shot her famous Girlie Show tour special, The Girlie Show Down Under. Fans are hoping Madonna doesn't put any more excuses to her finally landing in Australia in March of 2016. So there you go. She probably announced tour dates. We'll see if she actually shows up to them. It doesn't cancel those dates as well for Australia. And that is it for the Atakline for this day. Thank you very much for watching with that in mind. Y'all been attacked by the news from Zach. See you later. Yeah.